Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Bhaktavijaya375. As you may remember, the statue of Ganapati was soaking wet. As they wrung the yellow silk garment, the water of the sea tasted salt. That miracle was simply marvelous, and at that sight all began to wonder. The Brahmin Dev asked Tuka, "Why is this silk garment wet?" On this, the noble Vaishnava replied, "The destroyer of hindrances, Ganapati, has now returned here. He had rushed to the rescue of his bhakta as he was drowning. He was safely put on the shore, and then Ganapati returned." As Dev heard Tuka's words, he greatly wondered at heart and said, "The procedure of the Vaishnavas is simply wonderful and beyond our knowing." Further, the Brahmin said, "How did you know that the son of Parvati, Ganapati, had gone to the sea? And how were you able to give evidence of it?" But he himself, Dev, answered this question. "He has worshipped the husband of Rukmini, and therefore he knows the ways of all the other gods. When the sun favors someone, what will they not see? When one sees a garden of wish trees, one's desires do not remain unfulfilled. If someone inhabits the ocean of milk, they will no more be troubled by hunger and thirst. In the same way, if the Lord of Pandari favors one, then all the other gods cling to them, just as in looking at the moon, one sees all the stars." Ganapati dines with Tukaram. In this way, Dev spoke indirectly. On this, the Vaishnava Tuka said, "Seeing my pure devotion, the Lord of Pandari has come to dine. Now you call Ganapati and let us clearly see him dine." As Dev heard these words, he was silent. The noble Brahmin then said to Tuka, "You have implored the husband of Rukmini to come to dine. Then feed with love the destroyer of hindrances, Ganapati, in his row." Very well. Having said this, he had a plate served with food by him. Then he approached Ganapati and, joining his hands palm to palm, prayed to him. "Victory, victory to thee, O Lambodara, thou with a big belly, Ganapati. The ocean of the 14 sciences, seeing thy Tandava dance, the delight of the husband of Uma, Shiva, could not contain his heart. At thy very sight, hindrances at once take to their heels. If one lovingly experiences this with their own eyes, the meshes of the earthly existence are cut asunder. Now I pray, eat the offering of food with love." Ganapati consented to his prayer and began to dine. Near one plate was the husband of Rukmini, and near him was Ganapati. Both of them came for the love of Tuka, but they were not visible to anyone while the food on the plates was being consumed. Dev the Brahmin felt surprised at this wonderful sight. He said, "We worshipped Ganapati, but he never before has dined in our presence. But Tuka has worked out this Leela, a great wonder, and all of us are surprised. As for the dining of Ganapati, it cannot be called unprecedentedly wonderful, for the Lord of Pandari himself has come to dine, which is impossible to a mere seeker of spiritual riches. When the ocean is in one's possession, who will care for the rivers? In the same way, if the husband of Rukmini favors one, then all the other gods are pleased." Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.